cool.
You see how accurate that little pin is, Chris?
Yeah.
On screen.
Screwdriver, just hold it right there. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. Okay.
Negative 180 degree on the steering wheel. That's 360.
That's kind of cool.
Okay, so we max out at like, if you're not cranking on it, then it's 390. Yeah, same thing. 395 or 390 if you're not just cranking on it. Yeah, sure thing. So 390, passing 0. Crank on this thing.
Well, that's pretty sweet though, because now you don't have to pull tape. You can just look at the screen and know that you're all better.
That's pretty dope. So 6 Ackerman, 32 and 38. So Cam, your game plan is not really about the split, it's just getting behind like the entire donut.
Well, it feels like it's kind of like there is somewhat of a recess in there.
Oh, it's like something's retaining it.
Yeah,
so
it's kind of got like a C clip.
the reason why it has a split is because the whole thing is kind of like a larger diameter. It needs to be like compressed in and like close that gap in the split.
So yeah, I'm trying to compress it with this, and then there is a pry spot. Okay, so now I'm gonna spin it and just do that. I'm just moving this side. First try, super easy.
That was like the 10th try.
Why, I can't even fucking see what I'm doing.
Shit, I can see what you're doing. I'll just show you the video.
I should be able to. It's just so greasy, I can't hold on to it.
Oh, there you go. Seems like that would work. Yeah. Voila. Oh, it's not even that thick.
It worked to be a lot.
There you are. Good job. How thick is that though? 2 millimeters?
Yeah.
3? So Cam, that giant notch in there, is that's like what you gotta get up under?
Yeah, I rotated it until one of the ends of the opening.
The split?
Yeah, the split was right over that crack, and then you're just able to get the pry tool above that, get it out of the recess, then hook it with the pry tool and pull it out.
So it's a two-handed task. Wait, you don't see that same notch that the other side has?
No. And the rack, this rack is round all the way around, where the other side has the flat side.
Cam, how'd you do it?
Just continual struggle.
Is the notch on a 45-degree angle on the backside, since you're on the backside right now?
No, there is no notch.
No.
I was finally able to like press near the split, get the pick tool behind that, just get it peeled past the recess.
Did you get the pick like in one of the in between the ball screw?
Yeah, that's what
Majors and minors.
that was the finesse part of it.
As long as it doesn't interfere with the cross member.
Same thickness.
Almost identical.
All right, let's see what we get. Going left. So I got like 408 degrees this time. Oh, previously it was at 390. Yeah, same thing. 407. We're getting 39 where we got 38 before.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's what I mean.
That's what you get for a free modification.
It makes a difference when you're at that, big angle. Yeah, 33. So yeah, you gained a
32
degree.
and 38 versus 33.
That feels like the shaft of the CV hitting the actual cup, like the actual CV housing.
So the point where that cup was stopping it was it's this backside angle of 45. Well,
So you can't quite get 45. You have to back it off of that.
right between 38 and 45, then there's 7 degrees. So you gotta back it off a couple degrees. You can only get like 5 degrees extra steering angle with the axle in there. And then what happens if we just take the axles out
Then
and
you
we
start
put some 20 millimeter wheel spacers on?
Yeah, and then you just start hitting other things. That's gonna hit right there, but you
That hits it
you can
both.
grind the knuckle
Oh, that's true.
right there.
We've got the front axles out of the car. Bought some $200 axles from Parts Geek. And then we cut the stubs down so they look pretty clean. Look at this angle. It's looking pretty dope. And we can achieve without knocking the axles joint. On the motor side, you can see the stubs in there so that we can keep the oil inside. If you check that other side, you can see how clean that stub is in the knuckle. And if we reach in here, you can see, yeah, that motor is looking pretty clean. There it is. I'll keep everything sealed up in there. Yep.